Okay. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Thursday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Parish Construction and Roofing. Need North Beach? Go to Brock. Need a roof? Call Parish. Unique physique and unique aesthetics and wellness. Restored Motions, restoredmotions.com. Big Cock Brothers Premium Cigars, code MAT15, 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 15% off your order. All right, y'all. Men's basketball gets a win. How about that? Not necessarily that we're rah-rah in here for men's basketball. It's been a really rough season, but they beat Ole Miss. And the LSU men's basketball Twitter account on the final score graphic put spot the ball. The petty trolling between these two sides right now is just so good. I'm here for all of it. So anyway, that was a nice rally. I mean, I was sitting here I was recording Locked on LSU last night. And LSU's down 8 with 4 minutes to play or something. So I'm like preparing to do the show, and I'm trying to knock out my first few segments of the game on my phone right here, but in my console, like I'm recording Locked On. I got the game on my phone, and so I'm following it, and it looks like they're going to lose. So I kind of tease on the episode, and I didn't go great for the Tigers again. Another bad night. And then a little bit they get close. I'm like, it's a 2-point game. So I pause my recording. I go watch the rest of the game, and then I come back and just go into overtime. You know what? The game's in double overtime. I'm just going to finish the episode talking about the combines. Anyway, if you go listen to Locked on LSU today, you'll hear it. So anyway, nice to see LSU beat Ole Miss, just to keep trolling them. But the season is what it is. You have 3 more games for LSU. They'll have a good shot to beat Oklahoma. I mean, Oklahoma's not very good. They're the bottom 4 of the league. So, and then they have State and A&M. Is that right? No, Auburn and A&M. Auburn's had a disappointing season for sure, but those two LSU likely won't. They can beat Oklahoma. We'll see if they do. And then last night, Will Clapp on his Instagram post, he's retiring from the NFL. So congrats to Will Clapp, man. Brother Martin to LSU, drafted by the Saints. Of course, went Chargers, Bills, and then back to the Saints. Unfortunately, last year was injured, but a 7th-round draft pick. That's just such a bummer, man. First preseason game, suffered that Liz Frank injury. That's the injury Sam Levitt has, is the Liz Frank. So now Clapp is a 30. Clapp's 30. So Clapp's a 30-year-old offensive lineman coming off of Liz Frank. So a little different than Levitt, obviously, but anyway, but mostly congrats to Will Clapp. What an amazing career, from a local guy, 7th-round pick. Not only does he make the team with the Saints, but goes on to have almost a 10-year career. Was it? He was drafted in 17. Is that right? 17 or 18? What year was he drafted? 18. So, an 8-year career, getting to play for your hometown team in the NFL. It's pretty awesome. So congrats to Will Clapp on an awesome run, man. Okay. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. Let's say some good mornings here. Hey, Tiger Poppy, Solar Flares, good morning. Hey, Patrick, good morning. Happy Thursday. Everyone watching woke up on the right side of the dirt. Make it a great day. Well said, as always. Let's see. Good morning. Have a great Thursday. Dale, good morning. Incredible the amount of panic for baseball on a 1-game losing streak. Is there panic? I'm a little surprised, to hear that. I don't know that I've seen panic. I think mostly LSU fans have taken this in stride. I think you win 2 national titles in 3 years, and people can roll with the punches a little better. When you had the long drought, long relative to LSU, right? When you went from 2009 to 23, that was a long drought, right? You go a decade and a half, people get a little more antsy with some of that stuff. Hey, Ben, good morning. Nick Torina, good morning. Nick, so did you get chosen to serve on the jury with Condon? Or no? Did they dismiss you? So Condon had to do jury duty this week. I get a text from Nick Torina. He's like, I'm seeing Condon walking out, like Condon's walking out the door at Guarantee when I'm coming in. He's going to jury duty. He's telling me that, showing me his summons and all that stuff. 10 minutes later, I get a text from Nick Torina. He's like, hey, man, I think Condon's here. But jury duty, and Condon's right in front of me. I was like, tell him hello, man. I was just talking to him. Let's see. Fly Guy, good morning. Mike, good morning. Abner, good morning. Hey, Leon, good morning. Headed to the land of bourbon. All right. Enjoy that. What a great trip. Thomas, Brad, Christian. Ole Miss continues to take the L's. They do. They continue to take the L's. Hey, Brian, good morning from Buffalo. We're in Buffalo. 4 feet of snow in Buffalo yesterday. I can guess. I guess I can say great win yesterday for the Tigers. Well, a win is a win is a win is a win is a win, and losing stinks. And obviously that win isn't going to alter LSU's season outlook. Max McKinnon had 34. You snapped the 5-game losing streak. It took double overtime to beat a bad Ole Miss team, but you still won, and I'd rather win than not win. 2 days of no baseball is rough. Right when you go 8 games in 10 days, it feels like you're supposed to have games every day. But you'll have a 4-game weekend, so you'll have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday here when they play sort of the round robin with Northeastern and Dartmouth. So they'll alternate opponents playing each twice. And then you'll have some extra baseball at the box. Remember that it's always free to get in if you want to go watch the other games when Northeastern and Dartmouth are playing. So a lot of baseball at the box this weekend. Hey, Bob, good morning. Jack, good morning. Club, what's up? I recently joined X. There's some serious Lane haters out there. So you got to understand with Twitter, X, only 6% of the world's population is on Twitter. And roughly 60% of all tweets, if my numbers are accurate, are sports related. So it's a lot of a small number, if that makes sense. I wouldn't, when I tell people all the time about Twitter or X, it's just not real life. It's such a microscopic percentage of people on the planet, but in aggregate, it's a big number, which can help promote sports content, but you also have a lot of just losers that hide behind fake names and they're just trolls and they build burner accounts and whatever. However, I'm very grateful for that platform because it has been very good for us to build all of our content because there are a lot of people there who are there for sports content, which is great. You just have to sift through the very small percentage of the small percentage that are the losers with the fake names and the screens and that are there just to, annoy people and be negative. Hey, Eric, good morning. Let's see. I tend to agree with Underhill. There isn't top-tier talent in positions most teams seek for this upcoming draft. So taking Downs or Love, who overall may be the 2 best players, makes sense. Yeah, I disagree. You can agree with him. That's fine. I just disagree with you. I think you can get an elite edge rusher in this draft at the top. I think you're very likely to have someone like Reese or Styles or Bain, someone like that, who's going to be available at 8 if you want to go defense. You could take Monsoor Delane at 8. You could take elite level corner. So there's options. Hey, Ronnie, good morning. Sean, good morning. What do you think of Jay's comments that some schools are all in on baseball and that LSU is not there yet? Cause for concern. I didn't hear Jay say that. I'm not saying he didn't. I just didn't hear it. If you have a link to that, tell me. I think what he's referring to is the revenue share component. For example, the number I was told from Mississippi State in revenue share was $3.5 million for baseball. So that's not surprising. This is the issue. Like I've told you before, like this is the issue that you have when you want to be good in everything is it costs money. And so sometimes like if you're going to commit the dollar amount you are to women's basketball, well, that's money not going to baseball. But LSU demands to be good in baseball. So how do you continue to build a roster to compete with the best teams if you're not spending appropriately? So that is the challenge. And Jay's right. I mean, it's LSU's rev share number for baseball is relative to the expectations embarrassingly low. So they've had to do it, in different ways. And I do think that the giant push to build that football roster, some of the runoff is going to benefit baseball tremendously. But again, that's a short-term thing. How do you build it sustainably over time? He's right. I mean, they haven't committed revenue share as large a piece to baseball as other places have. Morning, Matt. Happy Flaugier Day. Oh, were you saying because a senior day for the women? I was thinking yesterday was 225 day. It's February 25th. I'm like 220. I'm like February 26th. I'm like, this isn't Flaugier Day. What are you talking about? But senior day, got it. That makes sense. Yeah, ladies will play Tennessee today, 5:00. Big game. Morning, Matt. Whenever you're having a bad moment, just think back about the Mike D donkey episode. Mike D's so good. Hey, Leon, if Harold Perkins becomes a Saint, where would he play? Possibly convert to safety. Yeah, I think he's going to play linebacker. Probably, or maybe the nickel Sam role. He's not big enough to be an edge, and he's not a safety. So I think we all saw the turn and run coverage skills it's not a safety. So it's going to have to be a defensive coordinator who looks at his skill set specifically and goes, I know what to do with that. Okay, I'll change it. Thank you. What team do you think will give LSU the most trouble in conference play in baseball? Oh, I don't know. I mean, the whole league is so good. It's hard to say that, man. Hold on. Let me give that a quick second of thought. And I will play this. I'll be right back. Parish Construction and Roofing. Wait. Hold, please. At Parish, we've got you covered. From the top of your roof, all the way down. Parish Construction and Roofing. Parish built. Parish built. Parish built. From your hometown. ParishBuilt.com. All right. Okay. Remember, as always, if you need North Peace, go to Brock. Locations all over. 10 locations across Greater Baton Rouge area, including Tangipahoa. If you're new and you're wondering why, because I was saying Tangipahoa, and there was this not debate, but someone from the Hammond area said they don't pronounce the A. They just say Tangipahoa. And so I was like, oh, no. Certainly heard of Tangipahoa. And so I just say really fast. It's like Tangipahoa. So you don't know if we're saying the A or not because you say really fast. But there's a Brock on every block, 10 of them. You need North Peters, go to Brock. You need a roof, call Parish. ParishBuilt.com, ParishBuilt.com. Oh, remember, not too late, y'all. Not too late to sign up for your free no obligation roofing inspection and automatically be entered to win $25,000 cash money. Here, I'll put it in. Put the link in there. Got it. Here, remember Unique Physique, Unique Aesthetics and Wellness. Unique Physique, GLP-1, semaglutide, tirzepatide, and then Unique Aesthetics and Wellness. That's the aesthetic clinic where they have $8 unit Botox, everyday price. Men, tell the ladies in your life, or go get some Brotox yourself, but tell the ladies in your life, $8 unit tox, lowest price you'll find anywhere. Restored Motions, restoredmotions.com, Bocock Brothers, premium cigars, code MAT15, 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 15% off your order. Drew's awake. All right. Oh, toughest game in baseball. I'm going to tell you, man, I'm glad Oklahoma's coming here because they're playing really well. I think it's going to be tough. LSU does play at Tennessee and at Ole Miss. I think those are both tough places to play. I would probably say the series at Mississippi State will probably be the toughest weekend. Brian O'Connor's a good coach. They spent a lot on this roster. I think they're probably a year away from being like national contenders, but I think they could be really good. That's their Super Bulldog weekend. It's going to be a big environment. I think they're trying to, what I heard is they're trying to get 20,000 people to Duty Noble Field for that weekend with LSU. So I think that's probably the weekend I would circle, highlight. Hey, Guy, good morning. Patrick, take care of you and your family. Will Clapp, always a saint, always a tiger. Booted to the sip. Hey, Robin, good morning. Bubba, good morning. Corey, good morning. Carrie, good morning. Hey, Dad, good morning. Thanks for that. There you go. If you need a title attorney, call my dad at Home Title. Hey, Jason, good morning. Ryan, I was driving through Tuscaloosa when AFR went on air this past Friday. I was praying for Bama's. Just a random Friday Bama's burning segment just because. Todd, Mike, Caleb need football to come back. We get more Russ Mitchell moments. Russ is in hibernation, man. Won't hear from him again probably till August. Eric, morning, Matt. You've been very consistent that Woodward blocking the Wade hire was the right thing to do. What's changed for you in a year that you seem open to it, unlikely as it is? I didn't say that I was open to it. I mean, I would, don't get me wrong. Wait, hold on. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love Will Wade. I would love to see Will Wade come back. The point I made a year ago is it's unreal. It was unrealistic to think the athletic director that fired Will Wade amid an NCAA investigation that landed the basketball program with a postseason ban and scholarship restrictions, that athletic director was going to rehire the coach he fired that landed them in hot water. That was my point. That was unrealistic. I do agree also firing Will Wade was the right decision because the NCAA was holding football hostage until they got their pound of flesh with Will Wade. So don't get this twisted, okay? There's a lot of moving parts, but that's again, one of the things, I don't think you're intending to do this, but one of the things that has always bothered me is when I get that you said, and it's not what I said. So the point I made is when they fired Will Wade, it was the right decision because they were protecting football. And as much as I hated it because I love Will Wade, sacrificing basketball to save football is 100% the right decision. That's number one. Number two, last year when Lee Mallett via Jeff Landry wanted Woodward to fire Matt McMahon and rehire Will Wade, which Wade would have come last year. That would have happened. I said it was unrealistic. And so for Scott Woodward, that was the right, like there's no way Scott Woodward was going to fire Matt McMahon in year 3, pay all the buyout money or commit to all the buyout money to rehire the coach he fired that left him in scandal. Like that's very logical. I love Will Wade. I would love to see him come back. You have a new AD and a different set of circumstances now. What I'll continue to say is, number one, I don't know if Will Wade now would leave NC State to come back because he's at a school that actually cares about basketball. I don't know if he would come back, number one. And number two is every time I ask around, I'm telling you, there is no consensus like hard and fast that McMahon is going to be fired because of the money. And I know everyone sees the buyout for Kelly and the money they're paying Kiffin and his staff and what they just spent on football. But I'm here to tell you, a lot of that is commitments that you're going to figure out how to pay for later. And do they want to dump another $10.8 million of basically dead money onto the balance sheet? And I'm telling you, I've had enough conversations with enough people in decision-making positions and those that would be asked to write checks, and there is not a strong feeling that they want to do that for basketball. Again, I'm not sitting here definitively saying it won't happen. I'm just telling you, if you're sitting there thinking done deal the day the season ends, McMahon's gone, they've already decided. That's not been decided. I'm telling you, it's not been decided. So we'll see. Hey, David, good morning. Anyway, I hope that explains the whole thing in totality. Hey, Phil, good morning. Have a great Friday Eve. Do you know start date for spring practice? March 24th. Big 4 day. Let's go. Go Tigers. Flauget Senior Day. That's what everybody's referring to with Flauget Day. Flauget Senior Days today. Jeffrey, good morning, Scone. Saints won best draft class for 2025. I saw that. It's great. So Mick is like 1 for 20? Or two good drafts in 20, 25 years? 2 for 25. Hey, Brian. Morning. Still not going to tell us more about Eastern Royal? I told you, wait for this legislative session to begin, and there's some legislation that's going to be introduced that could impact Eastern Royal and a lot of other players. You'll know it when you see it. How much better or worse of a team is Tennessee without Tony at the helm? Man, look at Texas A&M last year when Schlossnagle left. Arguably the most talented roster in college baseball, missed postseason. Look at Auburn basketball this year. Bruce Pearl's there, consistently has him in the Elite Eight, pushing for the Final Four. Bruce Pearl's out, Stephen Pearl's in. Bubble team. Look at Indiana. Losing his program in the history of college football. Kurt Signetti goes in within 2 years, national championship. Coaching matters. Coaching matters in college sports more than anything else. So if you think they were not going to miss a beat going from Tony Vitello to Josh Elander, you're kidding yourself. Just kidding yourself. Nick Saban leaving Alabama, bringing in Kalen DeBoer. He's won everywhere he's been. He got Washington to the playoff. Back-to-back 4-loss seasons. Saban had 1 in 17 years. His first year. Lowell, Tiger Poppy, good morning. I love trains. Is the Wade buzz a little stronger than it was a couple weeks ago? I believe you said a 17% chance. No, it's this like the same people that want to hire Will Wade are still the same people in place. Again, number one, you don't have a overwhelming consensus that they're going to spend the money to fire McMahon. And number two, there's no guarantee that Will Wade is going to leave NC State. He would have come from McNeese a year ago, period. They had the deal done. Governor Landry, Lee Mallett, like It was in place. And Scott wouldn't do it. And I support him not doing that a year ago. I would have loved to have seen Will Wade come back, but let me say, I understand his decision. Like it is unrealistic to think that that athletic director who fired Will Wade amid scandal was going to rehire. Like that's just unrealistic. So, so some variables have changed, but the thing you don't know is, are you going to pay for it? And would Will Wade leave NC State after 1 year? Lane was right about. Hey, Delray Powell, good morning. Michael Cook, good morning. Eric, genuinely curious. No, I got you, Eric. I didn't think anything of it. I know. But I wanted to take time to explain. Oh, it's 17. From your interview with Gordon, sounded like there are some donors that might put up money to get rid of Matt. What I'm telling you is you would have to have, I think the way Gordon said it, and he's right. Like you don't have, like some donors have sports specific. Like some people who give to football don't give to baseball and basketball. You have some who are really generous baseball benefactors that don't give to football because football is going to get what it wants. The point is, if you keep going back to the same people thinking they're going to buy out McMahon and then pay for a new coach, like you're going to have to find new money. And even if you did, I'm not sure that's the money that LSU admins want to spend right now. Hey, Jonathan. Holmes, Education, Rex, Glenn, good morning. Like to tell you, thinks if Jeremiah Love is there when the Saints pick, they should pick him. Is that much of an impact player? Glenn, there's a lot of people that love Jeremiah Love. And again, my take is not an anti-Jeremiah Love take. It's not. It's an anti-running back in the top 10 take. Hey, Shelby, good morning. Son turned 6 today. 6 years ago, I was watching Morning Scone from the hospital. That's, see, Shelby, that's the stuff I love. Want to say the Morning Scone family's growing? I remember that, dude. I remember Shelby's a great baseball fan. I remember that day whenever when your son was born and you were watching and you were shouting us out from the hospital. That's so cool. It's 6 years ago. Dude, we're coming up on 8 years of Morning Scone. So shout out to the OGs and shout out to your son. Happy birthday. Hope it's a great one. All right, I got to go. Last one. Read yesterday, Love is the only blue chip player in the draft. If that's true, maybe he's worth picking, but I'm no Loomis. All right, I got to go. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. As always, sponsors linked in the description on YouTube, tagged on Facebook. Locked on LSU is live, AFR.